2. Everything wrong with the Monstrous Turnabout. Spoiler warning for anyone who hasn't played the game, but that should be really obvious since just talking about things that are done. Oh, what was this guy's name? PierceTheVeils wrote this. It's not my AO3 account. They said it was cool if I put credit in. That's already said in the first one. These animals are voiced by humans. A murdery mystery game tells us who the culprit is again. Are they going to do this for the entire game? Please tell me they aren't doing this for the entire game. Yeah, I really wish they hadn't told us who the killer was. Because I feel like I would have figured it out myself. And, it's just kind of obvious. Like with Dahlia Hawthorne. I hope I just didn't spoil that one for anyone else. I mean, I did kind of start on the wrong one. I started on Dual Destinies first, but they have other ones, I think. Also, did no one hear LaBelle shouting that? We learned anyone in the hallway would have heard this shit, so I thought Jixie was in the hallway the entire time, right around the time. Did she show up later? Ah, fuck it. I think it was supposed to be a thing of, they were just supposed to assume that we thought Jinxie was maybe sleepwalking. Like, she was, they say later on that she sleepwalks sometimes. I think I don't actually remember what the explanation for that was. This agency has the weirdest employment contract ever. Employee duties range from cleaning the toilet, following lawyers around to murder scenes, stealing evidence for them, channeling their dead mentor, defending in court, assisting in magic shows, and babysitting the boss's adopted child. Also, if you get caught in an explosion one day and assaulted in court the next, you don't get time off. You have to take a leave of absence. Yeah, why does Apollo still work there? Shouty Boy doesn't get any retribution. Sorry. The agency still hasn't changed their name. Seriously, they sound like a team of graffiti artists. Why don't they make that game? Oh man, that actually... Is there such thing as a graffiti game? I really want someone to make that. Just, you get to graffiti things. I'll have to watch that later. Hollow is not paid enough to babysit Trucy. Also, Trucy is 16. Why is her father still hiring babysitters? She's old enough to drive, for fuck's sake. I think they just like hanging out. I don't think he's in purposely. It started as babysitting in Apollo Justice, sure, but I think they just enjoy each other's company now. I don't think it doesn't seem forced, anyways. Jinxie Tenma. I can't laugh on I haven't seen Demon Lawyer. Oh yeah, when he gets the coupon slapped in his forehead. That was nice. Also the effect that when she slaps it on you, it actually comes up on the screen. I see you, Capcom. Where is she keeping all those charms? In her kimono. A yokai craze in California. If they'd had gone with Pokemon, this would have made more sense. Huh. Oh yeah, because Pokemon Go. I refuse to believe this scared girl is a wrestling fan. I don't care if her father moonlights as one. No teen daughter is this obsessed with their parents' job. I mean, if they made Jinxie a child that Trucy was apprenticing? No, I'm not gonna. Trucy is a jack to Apollo's wallet. He probably isn't getting paid enough to babysit you, and he sure isn't getting paid enough to buy you souvenirs. Fine out, yeah. Oh look, it's a murder. I could have played the first turnabout, come back, and still be here in time for the murder to happen. Way to waste time, Capcom. I actually don't even remember what happened before then, so I can't really say anything. Am I supposed to believe that LaBelle replaced himself with the mayor, threw the mask away, let Filch out, had Filch run all the way down the mirror, throw his costume out the window, cleaned himself up, and they both got out of Apollo's way before Apollo ran up to here to check out the crime scene? I think this game wants me to believe that. I never actually considered that until this game. Weird. How is Apollo Mayor Tenma's lawyer? He's the mayor. Surely there are lawyers in Tenma Town. You're telling me nobody would represent the mayor for any reason. Is it because Apollo is... I think it's because Apollo is cheaper. I mean, he was the one saying that everyone was super scared of him. Like, if your staff is scared of you and they're supposed to work under you, then I'm not going to say it would inhibit performance, but let's just say it didn't really go well for the doctors that were supposed to operate on Stalin with his brain stuff. I think it was the fact that, like, he died of brain hemorrhage because nobody wanted to work on him. The doctors were too afraid of effing up. But, yeah. I'm gonna ignore what I forgot what I was gonna say. Athena throws a cop. Cool way to introduce Athena, but that card is clearly bigger than her. Unless she studied martial arts on top of law and analytical psychology, which, by the way, is impossible according to every law student I know, this is bullshit. Or at least I should say every law student PierceTheVeils knows. So, Apollo gets caught in an explosion, assaulted in a courtroom, and has a police officer thrown on top of him. This game is a jerk to Apollo. Also, she should be knocked out. Or dead. Have I seen this scene enough? Seen this scene enough. Yeah, I know English. Casual thievery. Athena isn't throwing an annoying police officer at Apollo in this scene. No, I mean, Fulbright? Nah, he's... I don't want to say anything. This game doesn't want to even acknowledge the potential puns they could be making with Apollo Justice and Injustice We Trust together. Sit on Capcom for making me do the work for them. Foreshadowing. This shoes thing was funny the first time we played the game, but we later learned that Fulbright is an international spy. How did Filch pull this off once, let alone twice? He could have been working with Master the Third with this sort of skill. I mean, I think he just let it happen, to enforce the idea of being, I won't say an idiot, because Fulbright isn't necessarily an idiot in the same way Gumshoe... No, in the same way Gumshoe isn't an idiot. They're just, unobservant, I guess you could say. I mean, that's just my opinion, so whatever. Filch isn't arrested for this. I mean, no one gets arrested for contempt of court or perjury in this game, so I'm pretty sure stealing just doesn't really exist. But aside from that one Damask case, vampire versus werewolf messing match. Twilight was so bad, people are still complaining about it in 2027. That is a legacy that lasts way longer than I give Twilight credit for creating. That is amazing. Filch's face as he points at the mask. Oh man, it's not that bad. Why is there a crowd for this? You're telling me everyone in the Vale is a pro wrestling fan. I'm calling bullshit on this one. It's a mask, people! Yeah. Also, couldn't this just be a replica? Yeah, because if that many people are a fan of it, they would have crap tons of merchandise. Or is it just because they're a yokai town, they're only going to sell yokai stuff? How did the Tenmataro not also show up in the river? Both were thrown out the windows above the river. I doubt that the costume would fly farther than the mask, and even if it did, it still has to be nearby, so how does no one find it? I'm guessing you're assuming that Filch put it somewhere? I don't know. How did LaBelle leave hair after wearing the mask for a few musics, but the mayor didn't after wearing it? Every match and for the festival that day. Was it for the plot twist? I think it was for the plot twist. Nah, with the amount of hair stuff that the Belle puts on his head, I'm willing to bet, and this is just my theory on it, his hair's just falling out. Like, did you see that limp? Oh my, it is just terrible. That is what I fear I'll end up looking like if I ever dye my hair, even once. Like, I know it takes, like, tons of, like, times, and then it's more like a bleaching thing. Jesus Christ, how do you get that? Oh my gosh. Never mind, gonna stop going on that tangent. Everyone's a wrestling fan in this case. Also, wrestling fans. How would Mayor Tenma or Alderman QB have the time to be the amazing Ninetales? Those wrestlers have to train, and running a town is a full-time job. Did Tenma ever cancel a meeting because a wrestling match is on? He would have had to at some point, and that's a TV show I want to see. Like, even if it's just 12 episodes. Florent Labelle is a character. I honestly, I don't know why, but I just love that character so much. Just like the extra, obviously, repressing something. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Whatever you would call Florent Laval. Like, I almost don't want this kind of characters to be bad guys because I find them so entertaining. Man. Oh, I was also been reading this other one, Turnabout Prison. I doubt much people watch my videos, but if anyone does, at some point down the line, because I really like Turnabout Prison, I really hope at some point they do something with what's his face, Florent Laval, like showing up in the prison as well. If anyone's interested, just comment and I'll link it in the description. Perceive is black. No, whoops. Perceive is back, bitches. Well, for about 3 times this game. The rest is guess that emoji. Apollo passes on his cords of steel to Athena. We now have 2 lawyers to make the gallery deaf during trial. Also, Apollo is screaming in Athena's face, the girl who recently told him she has unnaturally sensitive ears. Apollo is a jerk to those with good hearing. I mean, she did throw a crop on him, so fair enough. In reference, okay. Foreshadowing. Phoenix doesn't dramatically interrupt this case, the many times Apollo and Athena come close to failing despite being in the gallery the whole time. Are they really trying to cut down on the series' mentor ex machina after all this time? Justice does win this case, yes. Thank you for the support, buddy. I wonder if this is killing anyone's earphones. Simon Blackmill, yes. Athena and Simon have similar traumatic cutscenes. Wow, that's totally a coincidence, right? This works. You know, acknowledging the impossibility of this claim does not take away the "that's not impossible" sin. Good try, though. I mean, it is the first step to overcoming problems, acknowledging them. When Ratquill brings a hawk in the courtroom, he gets away with it. When I bring a hawk in the courtroom, I get arrested and fined, and they kill the bird. I know he's already in jail, but they could at least cage that thing. And how did the bird get in? The windows in the ceiling should be closed, and no one opened the door. Is Tarka's nest in the ceiling of courtroom number 4? And how did he would know that Blackwood would be here and when to interrupt Apollo? Birds don't understand perceive, right? Did Blackwood... no, Blackwood definitely chained it to attack defense lawyers. And no one can tell me otherwise. Oh, damn it, they made the girl adorable too. Like, oh man. Have you ever seen whenever Blackwood smacks the desk, the Tarka's eyes just... It googles out for a second. It's like, oh my god, yes. Yes, Tarka. Yes. Filch's testimony. He's told the Phantoms to choose again? God damn it, Phantom. No wonder you fail your missions when you can't even keep track of your own clothes. The witness will not testify under the penalty of painful bird attacks. I remember that. He gets away with this. Jinxie thinks Apollo's a demon, and the judge is a demon lord. Blackquill just needs sleep. Blackquill... Yeah, for a second I just thought I pronounced that wrong. Blackquill breaking his shackles is cool and all, but dude, when you get out of prison at the end of the game, the state is probably going to make you pay for those. I looked up the prices and the heavy-duty handcuffs, not pretty. Blackquill, trust me when I say there are plenty of cheaper ways to look badass. Yeah, just existing is good enough for Blackquill to look badass. No, so just got it plugged in my computer because it's dying on me. Not that I'm even using it for anything, because I clearly have this up on my phone. We get a Mood Matrix tutorial. Despite already using the Mood Matrix in the first case, this game does hold your hand. I really wish it didn't. It would make it more fun to watch, I mean, because I obviously didn't pay anything to play it. Should I sin the lawyers for shooting themselves in the foot, or retract a sin for Blackquill being awesome? Gah, whose justice is the most just? This is the first actual conversation Athena and Blackquill have had since UR1. And it's actually really good foreshadowing. Oh, I just remembered what it says. I just saw Blackquill tells Athena to run away and give up. Though I still don't know how he knew she jogged. I highly doubt that was a hobby 11-year-old Athena possessed. Lucky guess, or did their psychic connection started earlier than the final case? The world may never know. That's not possible. I actually heard something about that. Like jutsu. Like, phew. I really want to. Did I just see that? No. I don't know where I read it. It was a different one. I think it was like this Black Quill and what's his face again? Whirlwind Tornado Uendo, I think that's his name. Uendo. Who that fan fiction, I just saw jutsu being mentioned. Apparently it's a thing that can happen. Pulling out your sword so fast that it sends wind out, or something like that. Our killer could fly, cliche. See what you did there, Turnabout Big Shop? I hope you're ashamed. This works. Also, Blackwell plays along with this. Climbing in an air vent, cliche. Is he implying what I think he's implying? If so, that beats my fanfiction. Oh man, I didn't actually find about this ship till a while ago, but I guess with any franchise with attractive looking characters, you can ship anyone with everyone. Anyone with anyone. That's not legal. Also, it doesn't look like Blackwell signed up for that. Stun belts were outlawed in the 90s, goddammit. Japan hasn't been this casual about torturing prisoners since World War II. How does Athena already know Trucy? She got to America yesterday, and Trucy was with Apollo when Phoenix picked her up from the airport. Even if they had met, there's no way they're on this such doubtful terms. I mean, with how friendly both Trucy and Athena is, I'm willing to bet that is true. How does Trucy know what evidence we no longer need? Magic. The magic panties are back. And so is my urge to make perverted jokes about an underage kid, because she's not old enough for what I'm seeing, let alone thinking. And you know what? I'm not going to think. Vamonos. Apollo fits in that tiny air duct. Think. They disproved the air duct cliche. One sin off. No, Justice's reasoning is failed here. Get it right, Fulbright. Dang, Athena called that one when no one else did. 1 point for Yellow Girl. I mean, I thought she was just being a jerk to Fulbright so that we can get more information out of him, but I guess if I were to play it again... Well, who am I saying play it again? I didn't even play it first time around. Oh, Jesus. And we're back. Dang, Athena called that one when nobody else did. 1 point for Yellow Girl. Oh, Jesus, you kidding me? Okay, and we're back. When Athena. Athena called that one when nobody else did. 1 point for Yellow Girl. I think I already mentioned that. Also, Athena is reaching Blackwell levels of psychological manipulation with this guy. Is it any wonder... the fudge, I can't speak today. Is it any wonder why he frames her for murder later? Just saying, she kinda had it coming. I mean... fair enough. I mean, it's not, but still. This scene did not make it into the final version of the game. Blackwell writing Dotard 1,000 times. I actually want that in the game. Nor did this one. Fulbright is a wrestling fan, and by extension, so is the Phantom. Did the WWE sponsor this case? Athena isn't throwing any annoying police officers at Apollo in this scene. Athena's sad sprite is her hottest one, and that gives me very mixed feelings. I'm not going to make a comment on that. Peddler of legal trade. Why was this not our defendant from the beginning? Car. Apollo Justice would be great at CinemaSins. No matter how often this guy holds out his hand like that, he will never be met on guard. Regurgitating key evidence. It did not need to become a serious cliche. Wow. Tenmatara is possessing everyone today. I admit the mayor made it look fun, but now this possession business is being treated semi-seriously, and that is a sin. There is a yokai for everything. Jinxie calls it 3 cases before it actually happens. Nice foreshadowing. LaBelle has returned, with blue hair. Cool, but what if you wanted to change jackets? I guess they just have to be detachable then. How are we still using flip phones in 2027? That shiz was excusable in the first game, which came out in 2001, but it's 2013, bitches. Get with the upgrades already. Nah, flip phones will never die out. Annoying character gets the best theme song cliche. Courtesy of Trials and Tribulations in cases 2 and 3. I really liked that Luke Atme, actually. Mostly because of his theme song music in the anime, but you know what? Never mind. I think that's literally it. Love me some tango. Those feathers clearly did not fall from the demon. Showing the killer incriminating evidence against them outside of the court cliche. Man, Phoenix did not. I can't believe he wouldn't have told you this. Okay. Casual destruction of evidence. Yeah. No, Phoenix could you shouldered this. Somewhere in this world, a TV station aired LaBelle's beauty ads. Willingly. This is all an M-rated game put in the Forbidden Chamber. They should return that thing. They should return that rating now. Casual witness coaching. Also, LaBelle gets away with it. I find that scene so hilarious. It also kind of made me wish that fan fiction of the two of them existed, but I'm not writing that, and you know what? It probably wouldn't be too healthy anyways. Simon Blackwell is still our prosecutor. Yeah, that does deserve one. Red herring, or should I say red hand cream? Filch too. Why does everyone want to be a demon in this case? Why was the foyer Forbidden Chamber air duct not pictured on the map? Was it all for this plot twist? It was all for this plot twist, wasn't it? LaBelle went to court dressed as the Joker, with a prosecutor who sounds like Batman. Needless to say, things did not end well for him. Oh. Idiot does this to himself while everyone playing wishes they could do it to him. At least make it a minigame, Capcom. My English is just slowly getting worse. I was about to nail LaBelle. Why do you have to be so good at your job, damn it? And how are your clothes not wrinkled? You sleep in a prison. I doubt they let prisoners near hot irons. Did Fulbright do it for you? If so, check that shit for tasers. Mistake secret identity cliche. Even the well-done ones are still cliches. I think it's more of a trope then. Lawyer bluffs about having decisive evidence cliche. So this is... Oh, wait, actually, shoot. Is this an actual thing in courtroom dramas? I thought it was just a Phoenix Wright thing. Thought roots. How to catch forgetful players up to speed without resorting to mentor ex machina. Oh, yeah, those things. That is... Yeah. I wish they had those in the previous games, so that it's not... like, whenever you come back to it and you need to... You know what? Screw it, actually, I don't know what I was going to say. Villain hands the hero weapon needed to defeat them cliche. Laurent LaBelle does not... Oh, how old is Craig? I was saying that at the beginning. Jesus Christ, his hair looks so terrible. And his... Oh my gosh. I just noticed Blackwell's demon eyes. Everyone wants to be a demon in this case. Acknowledging your arbitrarily ridiculous plot does not accuse the arbitrary ridiculous plot. But again, we applaud you for trying. And I'm not going to clap because I'm holding this phone in my hands. If I were Jinxie, I would not be this excited for my dad to run around shirtless. That's not possible. Ending narration. 91.5. Oh yeah, the half one for. Sued for $100 million plus a stroking flower. That is so reference to Let's Dub Project. Wow, 24 minutes. This is long. If I don't... No, I don't really have anything to say at the end.